it was best friends reuniting, a huge technical night for the wrestling part of AEW Dynamite, a killer opening match, the Young Bucks very much taking their stance of are they really all elite, and so much more as we uncover the March 31st episode of AEW Dynamite. Welcome to a brand new episode of Kimmy Talks Wrestling, and we are starting right now. Now, by the time you guys are watching this video, I will no longer be in this room and I will be quarantine free. That is right, I was cleared about 12 hours ago. There's not too much stuff here because I moved some of my stuff out earlier today. But yeah, by the time you watch this, we'll be out of quarantine. Woo! But we're not here to talk about me and COVID. We're here to talk about wrestling. And what a way to kick off AEW Dynamite with Christian and Kazarian. Now, this is a match I was really looking forward to. If you've seen their TNA matches, they really know how to put on a clinic, and this match was amazing. It was more on the technical side, and it was a little slow, but it showed that Christian does still got it, and he can sell for days. Christian gets the win here, obviously, as each win is going to rank him closer and closer and closer to that AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Kenny Omega. Like I said, this was a really good match. I'm assuming he's going to get put with younger talent now to put over, possibly, or maybe just to make him look stronger to get to Kenny. But I'm super excited. I thought this was one, well, I can't say this is one of the best Christian's AEW matches because it was his first one. But way to start off your AEW career, Christian Cage. Very proud of you. But before we get to Kenny, the Young Bucks, and is everyone really all elite and okay, let's talk about the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle. Because it was rumored MJF was gifting the Pinnacle with a gift. And after showing them a interior designer and a fashion person? Fashion designer? Yeah, fashion designer. They go to open the bathroom so they can, think about what they're going to put there instead, and boom, the Inner Circle's there. They go to open the front door to leave, and boom, Jake Hager's there, and we get an all-out brawl with everybody. We had Jericho and MJF, we had FTR and Proud and Powerful, we had Hager and Wardlow. This was all out, all over the place, and the Inner Circle standing tall, pushing MJF out of the locker room, removing the Pinnacle sign and saying, "This is our locker room. Stay out," and they slam the door. I'm so excited for this feud to continue. I'm assuming this is leading up to Blood and Guts, possibly a Double or Nothing. I don't know if they would want to wait longer to see if they can have more of a crowd, because, technically the first Blood and Guts match was supposed to be up in my neck of the woods, in the New York, New Jersey area. But this is, I'm just really excited for this feud. The Inner Circle's coming back next week to cut a promo, probably to lead up to that match. There's probably going to be singles matches within this feud as well before we get to the huge Blood and Guts match. But this was really good. I was really excited, and there was a lot of blood. And speaking of technical wrestling, what the hell is QT Marshall doing? So this was an exhibition match, which apparently means some type of, well, I wouldn't say lumberjack match, but there was wrestlers surrounding the ring for, I don't know why. And this was going pretty good, pretty technical, If this was one of those matches that if you're trying to teach wrestlers how to wrestle, like trainees, this is like a structured match you would show them. And then QT just punched Arn Anderson in like the dead-ass middle of the match. So the match ends, obviously. And Aaron Solo and two of the other members of the Nightmare family attacked everybody. And then QT was about to powerbomb Cody onto the steps. And then Red Velvet came out, and Red Velvet was like, "How could you do this? This is your friend. Why are you doing this? No, stop. And QT and his little faction walked away. I don't really know about this. I'm excited that we're getting a faction with like bright, young, up-and-coming superstars, but I feel like we have a lot of factions in AEW that I go with what Kyle Masters from the All Elite Pod said, that we could literally have a whole pay-per-view with every single faction in AEW, which isn't a bad thing, but this is coming a little extra, and there's a lot of heels too, and I'm really not, I don't really care about QT Marshall, to be honest. I'm excited to see where this goes, but I wish we would have, gotten here in a different way. Like, remove QT Marshall and just have, like, the members of the Nightmare Family attack Cody. That would have been a little bit better. But I'm assuming because Cody and Brandi were on their baby moon this week in a beach in an undisclosed location, that this was to write Cody off of TV for Brandi to have the baby. They'll be home for a couple weeks and then they'll be back to start whatever is coming. But I guess we'll see. This really wasn't for me. Like I said, I just wish we would have gone here a different way than just the way we got here. And the Young Bucks are no longer, no longer elite, or the elite is no longer a thing. So we have a backstage segment with the Young Bucks and Dawn confronted Matt Jackson and said, "You broke Kenny's heart last week. Kenny was right. He picked AEW for you guys. He left his life in New Japan," or, he was offered a WWE contract, guys. "And you guys have changed, and this, that, and the other thing." And then Dawn slapped Matt. Matt went to go hit Dawn, released him. That leads to the 6-man between the Lucha Bros and Kid Dorado versus the Good Brothers and Kenny. My friends, the Good Brothers. And this match was really good. Obviously, Kenny and the Good Brothers won. And Jon Moxley came out, and he was, like, "Ooh, here I am to beat up Kenny." And then the Young Bucks come out, and it was going to lead to a brawl until Kenny and the Good Brothers walked away. And this sets up a huge 6-man tag next week, which is the Good Brothers and Kenny versus the Young Bucks and Jon Moxley. I'm very excited for this match. I know that they're trying to get... I don't think they're trying to get more viewers than NXT Stand and Deliver, but I feel like since next week's actually the last time for the Wednesday Night Wars, they're trying to put on a big match to draw people to it. Unless you're like me, who's going to be watching both at the same time. I'm really excited. Shocked they did this on free TV, because that's something you could have literally done in a pay-per-view. But I'm assuming it's going to lead to one of a couple matches with all 6 of them. But this is really good. I like the storyline and I'm really excited. And talking about tag teams, we had a whole family reunite tonight in the Arcade Asylum match with Kip Sabian and Miro versus Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. And this match was just fun. The vintage video games, they had all weapons that you could win as prizes. They had a teddy bear and there was Legos inside instead of stuffing. And it was so much fun. It was great. And so, there was a crane machine and the bunny, not the bunny. I'm stuck up of House of Hardy here. Penelope Ford, she pulled Aubrey out to stop the count, and she went in front of the crane. And Chris Statlander, if you watch BT, Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy kind of have a thing going on. Chris Statlander appears, and she beats up Penelope Ford, and then you see a white van with Sue and Trent. Oh my God, Trent is back after his little boo-boo, beating up Miro, beating up Sabian, and of course Orange Cassidy and Chuck get the win, and everyone gives the thumbs up and gives the people what they want with a big old hug. Like I said, this match was really fun. It was extremely different. It was the first ever Arcade Asylum, and last week I really didn't know what that meant, but this was pretty good. I'm hoping this is an end to the storyline and we can move forward, because no one really cares about this storyline, to be honest. Don't know if it's just me. Oh wait, I know it's not just me. But that's really it for AEW Dynamite. I thought this was a pretty solid episode. Like I said, it was more on the technical wrestling side than, fun action-packed stuff, which I kind of like because it was really different. And of course, they are kind of up some heavy competition because next week is WrestleMania week. And if you guys missed it, basically we have a jam-packed schedule. Monday, you'll be getting your NXT Stand and Deliver predictions. I'm doing it with my roommates. I made a very pretty PowerPoint. Get excited. Tuesday, you'll have your Raw review. Wednesday, I'm not reviewing the Hall of Fame, so no new content. Thursday, you'll be getting the AEW Dynamite review and your NXT Stand and Deliver Night 1 review. That is right, I'm watching both at the same time, so you guys will be covered. Then, Friday, you will have your NXT Stand and Deliver review for Night 2. Saturday, you will have your SmackDown review. Sunday, you'll have your WrestleMania Night 1 review. And then Monday, of course, you'll have your WrestleMania Night 2 review. And then we are doing wrestling every single day of the week starting in 2 weeks. And you'll be having new videos from every single promotion. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, and Impact. Whew. I just gotta make sure that my college has access to me. But that seems like the plan. We have an action-filled week. We are 10 days away from WrestleMania, 9 days if you're watching this on Thursday. But get excited, guys. Make sure to like this video, comment what you guys liked about Dynamite, what you hated, liked, what you're excited for next week. Make sure to click that bell for notifications and subscribe for some brand new content and awesome fun stuff. And congratulations to Izzy because she will be on the bump next week reviewing NXT Stand and Deliver. Former guest of Kimmy Talks Wrestling, and I'm so proud of her. But that's it for me. I'll see you guys all Saturday with a SmackDown review. Bye, guys.